We might be in the middle of winter or on the tail end of winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spending those spring and summer days outside. And if you're looking to spruce up your space before that day arrives, our next guest is here to help. It's transition time.
That's right, and I really do hope we're on the tail end of winter, not the beginning. I know.
This is a couple more.
I feel like we've been beat up pretty good this winter. I can't remember it being this cold for this long. Honestly,
I know.
Sub-zero
we deserve a break.
Yeah.
And it's coming quick.
Yeah.
Why is now a good time to start thinking about it? Because everyone's ready to get outside.
Yeah, I think we are all ready to get outside. So right now is the great time to think about it because you want to be outside enjoying the space when it actually is warm out. And we can get that done before the spring rush right now. And so I'm trying to encourage people to start thinking about getting the yard taken care of now so that when end of March and early April happen and spring is actually happening and you want to be out in the yard enjoying it, it's actually ready for you and it's not still under construction and it's unenjoyable and then the summer heat kicks in.
Right now you might want to throw out that fire pit because you still want warmth outside.
Yeah, you're still going to want to have a little bit of warmth out there. In the particular project that we're going to be looking at today, this was, it's a terrible little area that they had, which was a hillside that they wanted to be able to have a pond in. They wanted to be able to sit by their pool and hear the sound of the water and also have a fire pit beside it. They wanted to be able to use this area that was like a sloped area beside their pool that was just completely useless for their landscape. And so what we went in is we had a grade change challenge. So you can see this wall that's in there. We had to build this wall to capture that grade change. But we did a really cool thing with this wall. We incorporated a couple boulders into it and we extended it from a stacked slate wall. And once we did that, then we could kind of build our pond on the back side here. So you see the bowl and the stream that comes down. And they really wanted this most naturalistic look on the side of their pool. So the pool was already there. What we did is just extend that space and make it feel very cohesive with the existing place, existing pool, the existing area.
You have a slope there so that you can work with you and against you, right? I mean,
I like the slope. It adds a lot of character.
Exactly. That way you can really make it work if you work around it.
Yeah, and what was cool about this is that wall that kind of extends across their grandkid, they're able to sit there and the grandkids are able to interact with the fish kind of at their level, right? So you're standing there and the fish are swimming right up to the edge of the wall. So it's kind of like this cool interaction point for the grandkids to kind of run around and feed the fish right from that wall with that boulder incorporated. And it's just kind of a cool.
That's a beautiful job.
This particular one, there was a lot of nuance to it. So the entire time frame was about 4 weeks, even though there was only about 2 weeks of work on site actually between getting the hardscape crew and the pond crew there and kind of working with it. It's about 4 week total turnaround time on this project.
Yeah, and also that's one that you might want to plan for, take some time with it, figure it out, save a little bit of money because that one probably was costly.
Yes, so this particular project was about a $46,000 budget for the pond, the landscape, the stepping stones, all the boulders, and also a disposing of their existing pond that was up on the top. We filled that in and got rid of all of that. So all in, I mean, it's a fairly complicated project, but all in it was $46,000.
But when you walk in the backyard with that pool, stunning, right?
One of a kind.
One of a kind.
Literally.
If you want to sell the place, you're getting it back, you're putting in it, it's an investment.
Yeah, and this is a quality of life type thing. When I look at stuff like this, it's really hard to justify unless you are looking at a quality of life and you're really trying to have a space that just draws you into the yard and is something that you can just really enjoy.
They're never going to leave. We don't want to go anywhere.
I don't think they're
Why
going
would we leave when we can be right here?